Hi friends, welcome to Pathology Riddles. Today's video is about a basic topic known as necrosis. So what do we understand by this term necrosis? This term is derived from ancient Greek language which means death. We are talking about cell death. I hope you have seen the video on apoptosis. If not, I'll post the link in the description box. Check them out as both these topics are related to cell death. You need to understand the difference between both of them. If you like our video, please subscribe to our channel. So how do you define necrosis? This definition has four parts. As you understand the definition, you will understand the mechanism of this type of cell death. So the first two parts of the definition are: necrosis is defined as a spectrum of morphological changes seen after cell death in living tissue. These morphological changes involve structure of cells. We shall observe these changes in later part of the video. These changes are seen after the cell death in living tissue. For example, a tissue removed after surgery and placed in formalin is dead tissue but not necrotic. To call dead tissue necrotic, it should be a part of the living body. The third part says that these changes occur due to denaturation of intracellular protein. This denaturation can happen due to external injuries like radiation, heat, chemicals, etc. What do you mean by denaturation? It means that the protein lose their native structure. Due to loss of blood supply, there will be decreased ATP, increased anaerobic glycolysis, increased lactic acid, along with other biochemical changes, which can lead to denaturation. The fourth part of this definition is: these changes also occur due to enzymatic digestion of lethally injured cells. The enzymes can be cell's own enzymes present in lysosomes, which will be released and activated during this process. This is called autolysis. If the enzymes that digest the cells are from leukocytes or from microbes, it is called heterolysis. The leukocytic enzymes are due to inflammation. These four diagrams are to help you remember four parts of the definition, that is, spectrum, death, denaturation, and enzymatic digestion. So finally I repeat the definition. Necrosis is defined as a spectrum of morphological changes that follows cell death in a living tissue as a result of denaturation of intracellular protein and enzymatic digestion of lethally injured cells. The three other features of necrosis are: it occurs in a group of cells unlike apoptosis. There is disruption of plasma membrane and release of cellular death products into the extracellular spaces, causing inflammation. Inflammation occurs to remove the dead cells and cause repair of the tissue. We observe the spectrum of morphological changes with hematoxylin and eosin stains. The first change is increased eosinophilia in cytoplasm. This is due to the loss of cytoplasmic RNA. RNA binds to the blue dye hematoxylin. This eosinophilia is also due to denatured cytoplasmic proteins. The denatured proteins bind to the red dye eosin. The cytoplasm is vacuolated and looks moth-eaten when enzymes have digested the cytoplasmic organelles. Next, we see the nuclear changes that can happen in one of the following patterns. Karyolysis is the term used for fading of basophilia in chromatin. This is due to the loss of DNA as a result of enzymatic degradation by endonucleases. The second nuclear pattern is pycnosis, which means that there is nucleus shrinkage and increased basophilia. The third nuclear pattern is karyorrhexis, where pycnotic nucleus undergoes fragmentation. If you like this video, please press the like button. Part 2 will be uploaded soon. Do comment, share with your friends. That's all for today. Bye.